as you know, as a young father, somebody that's got three young kids, especially being the father of a little girl who has my heart, the last thing in the world I want is for 15 years from now, her to come to me and say, Daddy, I would love to stay here, but I got to get on a plane and I've got to move to another state because there's better opportunity. And like you and every father and mother out there, who in the world wants to get on a plane and fly hundreds of miles to see their grandkids and kids? That's why I'm doing this. We've got one opportunity. We got to get this thing turned around, and we've got the plan to do it.
And you hit some things. Some of the things you just said just gave me the chills. And I think a lot of people in the state of Michigan are feeling the very same thing that you are.
Sure.
We love this state. It's a fantastic state. But holy cow, people are actually talking about now the options of moving out to the freedom states.
And listen, man, I mean, not to dwell too much on it, but you think about it, we are losing population to Ohio. I think it was 2 years ago, Ohio was the one state that took the most residents or citizens from the state of Michigan. I mean, come on, we've all driven through Ohio. Okay. I got nothing against my fellow Buckeyes, but my goodness, Ohio is not Michigan, man. Michigan is by far one of the most beautiful states in the country. We should be taking citizens from Ohio. We should be taking children from Ohio.
Yeah, and that's the U of M coming out of you, right?
You got it. But even just the state as a whole, I mean, my goodness, I love this state. It's the most beautiful state. We got the hardest workers. I mean, we should be crushing it.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And it is a crowded field right now. We have a lot of people running. We have some potential people that are thinking about still running, like Kevin Rinke. Perry Johnson is rumored. Even Tudor Dixon is still on the fence with some things. But it's very crowded. And what I'm concerned with is, again, I think we have a great lineup of candidates all running for the same position. And now, there's only one person, Kevin, that is announced for Attorney General. I don't think anyone is announced for Secretary of State as of yet. How does that playing field going to look here in the future? Because those, obviously, you've run for Attorney General twice in the delegate race. Those are some very important seats, and we have to bring great quality candidates to that. So why did you think, okay, I want to run for governor after losing in the Attorney General race twice?
Yeah, for me, it was number one, it was these issues or these problems that we were solved or that need to be resolved and solved that I know, as important as that Attorney General race is, and we have seen how important that race is, especially given the disaster that we've had over the last 7 years in this state. The bottom line is many of these problems cannot be resolved through the Attorney General. It's got to be through the governor signing legislation. And you look at some of these statistics. I mean, it's not just the population growth. I mean, we are 49 out of 50 for unemployment right now. We're bottom 10 for income growth, bottom 10 for education. Less than 40% of our children can read right now at a proficient level. But let me give you a couple others that a lot of people are not talking about right now. Did you know that a third of our counties are considered maternity deserts? That means they don't even have a doctor to deliver babies. Did you know that 20% of our state's population suffers from some type of mental health issue? That's 1.7 Michiganders, and half of them are not getting treatment. There's not one psychiatric bed in the UP. 8% of our high school students have said at some point they have tried committing suicide. You look at law enforcement right now, our prosecutors' offices and local police chiefs were recently polled, and half of them have said they don't have enough prosecutors hired or enough police officers hired to provide basic services for our citizens. So there are so many issues that we have to resolve. I looked at that and said, my goodness, it's only going to be, going to be accomplished through the governor working through the legislature.